Welcome, dear children, and all lovers of good fairy tales to my channel. This is channel dedicated to you. One times a week I will publish good night story. My name is Aliana and I will read for you. Hopefully you have a good fit and have already flown and wait for the story of impatience. Tonight I'm gonna tell you Hungarian folk fairy tales, Golden Bread. Once upon a time there was a widow who had a beautiful daughter. The mother was humble and humble. Marienka's daughter was proud of herself. She had courtness on all sides, but none pleasured her. The more they tried to pleasure her, the more she despised her. One night, when the poor mother could not sleep, she took the beds and began to pray for her dear child, who provided more than one care for her. Marienka was sleeping next to her. As her mother, looking lovely, had a beautiful daughter, Marienka laughed in her sleep. What a beautiful dream to laugh in this way, said the mother. She then finished her prayer, hugged her the wall, beads on the wall, lay her head on the same pillow with her daughter, and fell asleep. My dear child, she said in the morning, what did you dream of last night, that you laughing so hard? What was I dreaming of, mommy? I dreaming that a nobleman come here after me in a copper chariot, and he put a ring on my finger set with a stone that shine like stars. And when I entered the church, people had eyes for none other than the Blessed Virgin and myself. My daughter, it was a proud dream, said the mother, shaking her head, but Marienka came out singing. The same day the wagon entered the yard. A nice young farmer in good circumstance asked Marienka to share peasant bread. The mother was pleasant with the carden's man, but the proud Marienka turned him down, saying, "All right, you should go into the copper and put a ring on my finger set with a stone that shine like stars. I will not consider you a husband," storming on Marienka's pride. The next night the mother waked, took her beads, and prayed still more earnestly for her daughter, when behold, Marienka laughed again as she was sleeping. "I wonder what she is dreaming," said the mother, whose prayed. "My dear child," she said the next morning, "what did you dream last night, that you laughed aloud?" "What did I dream, mother? I dreamed that a nobleman came here for me in a silver coach, and that he offered me a golden diadem. And when I entered the church, the people looked at me more than they did at the Blessed Virgin. Hush, you are blaspheming. Pray, my daughter, pray that you may not fall into temptation." But Marienka ran away to escape her mother's sermon. The same day a carriage entered the yard. A young lord came to enter Marienka to share a nobles bred with him. It's a great honor, said the mother, but Wanli is blind. True, you should come in a silver coach, said Maryanka, to the new satyr, and should owe me a golden diadem. I will not have for you for a husband. Take care, my child, said the poor mother. Pride is the device of the evil one. Mother never know what they are saying, threw Maryanka, and she went out. The third night the mother could not sleep, for as she lay awake, praying for her daughter, Maryanka burst into a loud fit of laughter. Oh, said the mother, what can the happily child be dreaming now? My dear child, said she in the morning, what did you dream last night? You will be angry again if you tell me, you, answered Maryanka. No, no, replied the mother, tell me. I dreamed that a noble lord with a great train of attendants come to ask me in marriage. He was in golden coach, and he brought me a dress of gold lace. And when I entered the church, the people looked at nobody but me. The mother clasped her hands. Maryanka, half dressed, sprang from bed and ran into the next door. The same day 3 coaches entered the yards, one of the copper, one of silver, and one of the gold. The first drawn by 2 horses, the second by 4, and the third by 8, all coppers with gold and pearls. From the coppers and silver coaches, old page dressed in scarves and green jacket and cloaks, while from the golden coach stepped a handsome noblesse, all dressed in gold. He entered the house, and banging one knee on the ground, asked the mother for her daughter's hand. What an honor, through the mother. My dream was come to pass, said Maryanka. You see, mother, that as usually I was right, and you were wrong. She ran to the chamber, tied the knock, and offered it smiling as a pledge of her faith to the handsome lord, who on his side put a ring on the finger set with a stone that sparkled like the stars, and present her with a golden diadema and a dress of gold. The proud girl ran to her room to dress for the ceremony, while the mother still anything said to the brides. My God, sir, what bread do you offer my daughter? Among us, said he, the bread is of copper, silver, and gold. She can take her choice. What does this mean? Thought the mother, but Maryanka has no anxiety. She returned as beautiful as the sun, took her lover's arm, and set out for the church without asking her mother's blessing. The poor woman was left to pray alone on the threshold, and when Maryanka returned and entered the carriage, she did not even turn round to look at her mother or to bid her a last farewell. The 8 horses set off a gallop, and did not stop till they reached a huge rock in which there was a hole as large as the gate of a city. The horse plunged into the darkness, the earth trembled, and the rock crashed and crumbled. Marienka seized her husband's hand. "Don't be alarmed, my fair one. In a moment it will be light." All at once a true light waved in the air. The dwarf of the mountain, each with a torch in his hand, come to salute their lords. The king of the mines, Marienka, learned for the first time her husband's name. When he has a spirit of God or of evil, at last he was so rich that she did not regret her choice. They emerged from the darkness and advanced through blackened forests and mountains that resist their pale and gloomy summit to the skies. Firs, beeches, oaks, rocks, all were of lead. At the end of the forest stretched a vast meadow, the grass of which was of silver, and the bottom of the meadow was a castle of gold, inlaid with diamonds and rubies. The carriage stopped before the door, and the king of the mines offers his hand to his bride, saying, "My fair one, do you, all that you see is yours." Marienka was delighted, but it is impossible to make so long a journey without being hungry, and it was with pleasure triumph that she was the mounting draught, bring in a table everything on which glittered with gold, silver, and precious stones. The dishes were marvels, side dishes of emeralds, and roasts of gold on silver. Every one the heartily expect the bride who begs her husband for a little bread. "Bring the copper bread," said the king of the mines. Marienka could not. "Bring the silver bread," said he. Marienka could not eat it. "Bring the gold bread," said he at last. Marienka could not eat it. "My lover," said the king of the mines, "I am very sorry, but what can I offer you? We have no other bread." The bride burst into tears. Her husband laughed aloud. His heart was of metal, like his kingdom. "Weep, if you like," he cried. "It will do you no good. What you wished for your pauses is the bread that you have chosen." It was thus that the rich Marienka lived in her castle, dying of hunger and seeking in vain for a route to allay the torture that was consuming her. God had humbled her by granting her prayer. 3 days in a year, the rotation day, when the ground half opens to receive the fruits, rain sent by the Lord, Mardianka returns to the earth, dressed in rags, pale and wrinkled. She begs from door to door to happy, when any one threw her a few crusts, and when she received as alms from the poor what she lacked in the palace of gold, a little bread, and a... This story teaching us not to be greedy and watch what we want. Be humble, it is a virtue. Thank you for listening story for good night. If you like this video, make sure you like it and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to press the bell to get alerts when my videos are coming out. If you have any special desire to read your favorite story, write to me under the video in comments or to my mail address. See the description of the video address. To the next video, sleep well and listen spoke soft our stories of good night.